Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm bringing you another beautiful custom KG Kotaro ukulele guitar. Custom ukulele built by our master luthier, Rob Kurosu. So this one, I got another beauty here. We have a beautiful all koa KG custom right here. So looking on the front, as you can see, nice, beautiful on the orange side, curly koa, nice little curls going all throughout the instrument, slightly on the smaller side because coal you can have curls that go across the entire instrument or half the instrument, so I like it that's on the smaller side for this one. It looks really nice, lots of good things going on here in the front. Turn our attention to the sides, kind of like what I was saying earlier, how you can have curls that go the whole depth of the instrument here on the sides. And it almost seems like it's a little lighter on the side, so that's pretty cool because it's more orange on the front and a little lighter on the side, so really nice. And then here on the back, again, more of that nice orange, kind of darker color here on this side. You have some of those nice dark stripes right here running through the back of the instrument. Perfectly book matched. I mean, you can barely tell that it's two pieces of wood joined together. It just really lines up perfectly. Can see some darker orange streaks over here, some more over here. Again, some of the lighter stuff, darker stuff. There's a lot of different colors and shades of koa going on this back piece of the instrument. And then same thing here on the sides. And what KG, customs do a lot with their instruments is having a side sound port, but not just having a traditional sound hole or like a circle. He has this beautiful Nautilus shell design right here on the side, and it is hand carved. So I think that's a nice little human touch. Well, one guy's building it, but it's just nice when you can have that nice hand cut Nautilus design, because it's really beautiful, especially when I look at it up close. It's just really nice. So, and I can definitely hear that difference of having this design or with the side sound port. Even in this design, you can hear the sound spill out towards your face to open up the instrument a little more. So beautiful stuff as usual. And then this instrument is decked out with beautiful curly maple here on the binding, on the top, on the back of the instrument, on the heel, as well as here on the neck as well. Again, nice and curly, looks very beautiful here on the neck, and it's even on the sides here as well, the headstock. So the whole piece is just a big curly maple piece for the neck and the headstock. As you can see, we have a nice ebony back head plate here on this slotted headstock, and then ebony here on the face of the headstock, as well as the Power shell here as the KG logo. And something that's like a small detail, but I've noticed kind of right off the bat, is I love how dark the headstock is, because usually with ebony, Macassar ebony, you can have a lot of browns, you can have some spots where it's not like a jet black, but this is a very beautiful piece of just nice black headstock. So it looks, it's the little details that I try to notice on all of these instruments. So it makes that Powell KG abalone shell stick out even more because it's just jet black here on the background. And then upgraded Waverly tuners, so silver, and then snakewood buttons here on the tuners. And Waverly tuners are some of the best tuners you can put on your instruments. Very smooth, it's very beautiful tuners and some of the best. But yeah, so this is just a beautiful instrument altogether. Ebony, Macassar ebony, bridge, and then fretboard, and then a beautiful Powell abalone shell design right here. This is the 12th fret, so it spans pretty much from the 9th through the 15th fret with this little circle mother of pearl, kind of in this gold kind of color right here that represents the 12th fret. So really exquisite and beautiful design here on the fretboard. And then of course Powell abalone shell around the rosette of the instrument as well. So now getting into the sound of this, whenever I hear this kind of sound, I kind of immediately think it's koa, because koa has such a rich mid-range kind of sound. And the beautiful thing with koa is that depending on the set that you use, koa, I like to say mid-range, but it can really vary to being very bright sounding, but also kind of warm sounding, like, say walnut, or bright sounding like maple or mango is more sweet sound. But you can get so much variance with koa in the mid-range. If this is mid-range, you can get some more on the outside or on the other side. So this is just a perfect representation of how koa can have that nice, rich mid-range sound, lots of sparkly highs, super clean. So it can be bright, but yet when you strum a chord, it still has a nice warmth to it, like a hug. And everything, the sustain, just really beautiful. It really resonates on this instrument. The note separation, when you're plucking one note at a time, nothing really gets muddied out with one another. Everything just sings on its own. Ooh, really sweet, that A string. And beautiful sustain. Even when I pluck a G major scale here, when I'm barring the 7th fret, very beautiful. And then this is me doing, what is this, like a G6 chord? Very beautiful, really clean. Wow. Really sweet. Wow. Wonderful sounding instrument. So let's go ahead and try to do this instrument justice and give it a sound sample. Here we go. It sounds really good. Wow. That's such a sweet sounding instrument. Wow. I almost didn't want to stop, but I didn't want the sound sample to be 5 minutes long. Wow, this is really fun. That's so sweet. It's really easy to play too, I'm noticing when I'm fooling around with it. The neck is pretty traditional. So it's not like thick or on the thin side. I do notice that's a little flatter here on the middle of the neck, for those of you who are looking for something like that. But it's not chunky, it's not skinny. I feel like this is more standard in terms of how much depth there is on this neck. It does have a radius fretboard, so to me, I think it makes it a little bit easier when you're making your bar chords or just holding chords in general. And then the action on this is actually set up really nice. And for me, I'm very picky with my setup, so this doesn't hurt my hands at all. So yeah, wonderful instrument. So let's go ahead and run this for a sound sample with strumming.